It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, and welcome. This is Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A number of storylines emerging as the season gets into full swing. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the Phoenix Suns. Looking at the last game for the Suns, it was a loss to Oklahoma City. This is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And taking the floor tonight, someone with a traditional postgame who can also shoot with great range, DeAndre Ayton. Shaq, your thoughts?
I watched this guy play in college, 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Not fast necessarily, but agile, fluid, highly skilled.
What more could you want?
More could you want?
Well, accurate shooter from the field and the free throw line. This guy moves his feet well enough to switch defensively. I love his game.
And now with the tip coming up shortly, time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
It's the city of brotherly love, home of the Liberty Bell, where the 76ers are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. A good game here would get this road trip started confidently for the Suns. This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
And I think for the Suns, if the season were to end today, they'd find themselves right in the playoff hunt. That's some serious progress for a team that struggled so much of last year.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Guys, Joel Embiid is listed at 7 feet, but at player introductions, they say 7'2" center, Joel Embiid. Now, Brett Brown says when you stand next to him, you understand the difference between 7 feet and 7'2". He's a big man, Kevin.
He is tremendous size and skill to match, GA. Thanks. Brent, you played for 14 seasons. What kind of off-season training did you do personally to keep in shape?
I had a great trainer in Southern California that I would go home to every year and work on different things. It was funny, Kevin, because as you get a little bit older, you can be a little more specific with how you train. You understand how you're going to be used, the type of minutes you're going to play, so it can be a little bit more specialized. I'm not sure if I could tell you this, but I surfed a lot in the off-season.
Balance.
Core, right?
Core balance.
All right,
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you. Check box.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Josh Jackson. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Crawford at the 2. And here are the Suns now. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
Interconference showdown. You love to see clubs that don't play each other often go head-to-head.
Well, they'll meet twice this season tonight, the first matchup, so hard to know exactly what to expect.
And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. To the paint, here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Out to the right wing. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Embiid with the steal. Now, here's McConnell, defended by Booker. Now, here's McConnell. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Charlotte.
Ball movement was critical in this game. It did not stick with any one player, so his passing was on point, and he really picked apart the defense.
Crawford, no luck. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Redick passes to Simmons. Crawford against Redick. Booker outside. Crawford looking over the floor. Shoots over Covington, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Fifth on the list, the 76ers.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Now, here's Redick. He had 13 points in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Just 5 to shoot. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one is on Ariza.
And right now, the game plan seems to be working.
It looks like this team has finally gotten into the club and found its rhythm, trying their best to pull away.
And last year, we saw what a full season of Embiid looks like. I mean, scary to think that this is just the beginning of his career. He looks like he can go down as one of the greats to play if he can stay healthy.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid has already made the jump from star to superstar.
And part of that is his personality. I think his game does speak for itself. Gives you everything you want from a center on both ends of the floor. Effortless athleticism and has incredible skill and touch for a player his size.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
Now here's Crawford. 12 points his last outing. Booker outside. Embiid with the steal. Now here's McConnell. Tight defense on him, and Simmons slams it in.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Now here's Ayton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. No coverage that time. Crawford's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. McConnell kicks to Simmons. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Ben Simmons, who missed the first season in the NBA with an injury, boy, Greg, was he worth the wait.
And you knew he'd be a special kind of player after being taken first overall, but he is so unique in how great of a player he is. His ability to command attention on offense without having a great outside shot really is something you just don't see in today's NBA.
On the free throw, no good.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Count that one. Simmons got 6 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Jackson passes to Ayton. Kicks to Crawford. Nice open look, but it's no good.
He just can't find the bottom of the net right now. He's looking frustrated. This quarter has been a bit of a nightmare for him.
Oh, the lob for Simmons. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Well, it's so nice to have the early lead. This is where you want to stick with what's working until somebody shuts you down.
Now here's Ayton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bucket is good.
Well, if Booker's that close, the D is done for. He can't let a good scorer like that get whatever he wants, especially on the inside.
Here's Simmons. 26 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Suns trail by 12. Booker finds Warren. Now Ayton, guarded by Simmons. Covington against Warren. Crawford outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, great when Jamal Crawford shakes loose an effortless jumper there. Not bashful at taking and making outside shots.
Now here's Simmons. 10 points for him. The shot by Redick, no good. And it's Warren with the ball for the Suns. 9-point game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer.
Well, 9 times out of 10, if you can't take advantage of the freebies at this level, the outcome is not going to be in your favor.
Now here's Covington. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Hornets in Charlotte. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Crawford's got 10 points in the game.
Well, that is what Jamal Crawford is known for, that unguardable pull-up jumper of his.
Simmons. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Just don't touch him right now, okay? You're going to burn yourself. The guy is on fire.
Here's Crawford. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Yeah, this is a danger sign, maybe DEFCON 1 for the defense. If Crawford gets going like this, he'll heat up quickly.
Here's Simmons. They get the rebound over Warren. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 14 points for Ben Simmons.
Tremendous effort. He will not be denied on the offensive glass.
Booker with it. He's coming off a 40-point game against Oklahoma City. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Markelle Fultz is checked in for Philadelphia. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for the Suns. Troy Daniels comes in for Jamal Crawford. Now, here's Holmes, defended by Covington. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Fultz. Philadelphia leading by 9. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Holmes with the steal. Warren against Simmons. To the inside. Holmes, good. Holmes got his first bucket in this one.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Passes it to McConnell. Tries from 10 and all around the rim that time before dropping in. McConnell's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Suns trail by 9. Daniels kicks to Holmes. Booker outside. 6 on the shot clock, and it goes down 2 points.
And I ask you, what can you do? This guy is a phenomenal decision maker. What's the saying? If you're going to lose big. A lot of teams adopting that strategy again last season, the final year before the lottery odds are going through some new machinations and a bit of a change. The Suns, though, they kind of took the cake last year and ended up with the #1 pick.
Here's Holmes after Ben Simmons' bucket. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Over in the corner, Warren. Shoots over Covington. And the shot by Warren, no good. And the Suns, all those draft picks, bringing in some help. And Brent, they needed it.
Yeah, they're going to need that help quickly in order to compete. But with a new coach and a new language down there, it's going to be interesting how much both the front office, the coaching staff, and these players latch on to a new path for the Suns to get themselves competitive as quickly as possible.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Mike Muscala is checked in for Embiid. Saric comes in for Simmons. And Wilson Chandler's subbed in for Robert Covington. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. That's his first foul. Now here's Booker. D right on him.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Back to Saric. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Saric has got his first bucket of the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside Warren. Chandler with the steal. Saric inside. Holmes on him. Now here's McConnell. Defended by Booker. Basket counts. And the 76ers lead by 13.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Warren. Daniels kicks to Booker. Over McConnell. And there's Booker on the assist by Daniels. Booker's got 6.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now, here's McConnell. He's tightly guarded. Now, Fultz. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing, the passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
Here is Daniels, trailing by 13. Booker outside. Chandler with the rebound.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 30 seconds left to play here in the first. Daniels passes to Anderson. And here is Warren. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Fultz. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Saric. Over Anderson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Right back after this break. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning it was a little bit hard to express myself. Obviously I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid's.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
A nice game plan coming in, and right now sticking to it. It's a nice lead that they have.
McConnell and Fultz, the playmaking pair in the backcourt. Muscala is out there with Dario Saric, and it's Chandler in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Yeah, Suns coach Igor Kokoskov, the NBA's first ever head coach, born and raised outside of North America. He will not be the last, but a great opportunity for Phoenix as this guy's paid his dues. 18 years as an NBA assistant, including 5 early years in Phoenix.
Here's McConnell. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. The 3. That's good from Chandler on the assist by Saric. Chandler's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Daniels with it. Charge is there, and that one's good. Daniels.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
The 76ers leading by 9. McConnell kicks to Saric. Pass to McConnell. On the wing, Chandler. Just 5 to shoot. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, can't question the will of Chandler on that play. The grizzled veteran solid at sticking with his shot.
And Wilson Chandler, during the NBA lockout back in 2011, Brent, decided to keep playing, but it was in China.
Yeah, his deal did not have an out clause, so that's how committed he was to getting himself laced up and on the court. And once the NBA lockout ended, he couldn't just come back and pick up where he left off. He had to stay in China, finish the season, and then return to the Nuggets.
Free throw, Chandler. We've heard Coach Steve Kerr say the power forward position, as we knew it, is disappearing. You could say that maybe about the center position, too.
I don't want to say that about the center position. What I want to tell you, Kevin, in my humble opinion, is that the center position has changed.
It's evolving.
So, yeah, I don't want to say that it's just disappeared, because there are players out there that are playing that position and doing a lot of the things that you would qualify as center-centric, screening, going down to the block, rim running to the post, being an option down low. But it's definitely changed.
But now we're seeing him go out and defend smaller guys in the perimeter, taking threes, and that's what's weird for your eyes to just kind of absorb what's going on.
Well, it's weird to absorb not only that and what those players individually are asked to do, but when you're at a game and you're sitting in the stands and all of a sudden you see 5 guys that are outside the three-point line. I mean, go back to the game in the 80s. It's the exact opposite. It was like, a bunch of ants on top of a lost candy bar sitting in the lane, gnawing at one another.
Right.
It's just changed. So the center position, not disappeared, just changed.
And the Suns making a change here. Jackson's checked in. It's good from long range.
Well, when Jackson's shooting like this off the pass, I just think he's so much better. Good preparation with the feet that time.
Outside, Redick. He kicks it to Saric. They get a hand on it. Crawford with the steal. Shoots over Redick. Crawford, no luck.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Outside, Redick. Down low, Johnson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Reeves it dishes to Crawford. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Now here's Redick. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Fultz kicks to Chandler. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Redick with the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Suns trail by 15. Crawford outside. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Crawford's got 15 points.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
Johnson finds Saric. Inside. Here's Chandler. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
It's stolen by Johnson. Now here's Fultz. An 11-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. It's Redick on the wing, guarded by Crawford. Crawford with the steal. Ariza goes in. Rebound by the 76ers.
You can't miss those kind of looks. The defense seems to be a little nonplussed so far in this one, but he flat out missed it.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You got to love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I also like the adjustments that they've made. Each time they're defended a little bit differently, they seem to have the answer for it.
And it's the Suns with the ball. 76ers getting the bucket.
You know, Josh Jackson, an interesting prospect for the Phoenix Suns moving forward. A wing player, maybe doesn't quite have a position in the league, but I know his competitiveness certainly does. I remember watching him his first summer in Las Vegas and just staying in the game. It's hard to get guys who are drafted so high to take the summer league seriously. Josh Jackson takes every opportunity to compete that way.
Relax on the first.
And that one falls for Jackson. And talking about the Jayhawk, Josh Jackson, took him a second to get acclimated. But once he figured it out in the NBA level, he started to become an impact player.
You wonder what the ceiling is for Josh Jackson. It's one thing to be competitive. Now he's trying to look for consistent production on a nightly basis. Steals, blocks, rebounds. That kind of activity will keep him on the floor for some minutes for any coach he plays for.
Booker against Simmons. Now here's Embiid. He's covered closely. That's tipped.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Kicks it out to Crawford. Shoots over Redick. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The 76ers leading by 14. Simmons inside. Defended by Booker. They get it back, and Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Now here's Johnson. Outside, Simmons. Inside, it's stolen by Ariza. Now the pass to Booker. Ariza with it. Back to Booker. Jacks up a three. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game.
I can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. I'd like to see his guys step up a little more.
Here's Simmons. He's got 16. Redick passes to Simmons. Over Booker. Another miss by Philadelphia. And it's Ariza with the ball for Phoenix. They trail by 11. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
And Ariza much improved as a free thrower over the course of his career.
Phoenix shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring
they
a
throw
lefty
you off.
out.
They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then they add the little sidestep.
James Harden with the shiftiness and the way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And the Suns call time.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Booker against Simmons. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
The 76ers have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Here's Crawford. 15 points in the game. Kicks it to Ayton. From downtown. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Crawford.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here is Philadelphia. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Passes to Covington. Clock at 6. Here's Simmons. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's deflected.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Redick kicks to Simmons. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got 7 points here in this quarter.
And Simmons is totally comfortable near the rim, using his body well to get the shot he wants.
Pass to Warren. Ayton in the corner. For 3, Booker. No good there. And the 76ers go the other way with it. At one point, they led by 16. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Never really perfect on the offensive end, and probably 1 or 2 possessions they'd love to have back, but on the whole, a tremendous synergy on offense.
Warren the pass to Ayton. Chalk up 2 there.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket. You know, DeAndre Ayton, all that hype around him. He goes 7 feet, 250 with that 7'5" wingspan and already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Amir Johnson. Free throw drops for Ayton. You know, Greg, what amazes me about Ayton? The skill level for someone his size.
I mean, he can put the ball on the floor, really improving as a facilitator. You look at Embiid, you look at Big Cat, Ayton gives you a lot of those similar traits.
Crawford with the ball. Now guarded by Redick. Crawford outside.
They can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor, so he has to avoid fouling again in this period.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And he sinks the second.
Well, Crawford's such a unique player. Tall and skinny, devastatingly quick, great handle, and an innate ability to score the basketball.
Now, here's McConnell. He has 6. Outside, Simmons. Stolen by Warren. In the corner, Daniels. Warren trying to break loose. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Out of bounds.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crawford.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way. So close to a steal.
So it's Philadelphia now. They lead by 11. Pass to Simmons. Shoots over Holmes. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Phoenix has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Crawford's shot is good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Simmons following the score by Jamal Crawford. Holmes with the steal. Here's Daniels. Suns with the new shot clock. Covington against Warren. Another shot, 5 on the clock, and it's rebounded by Covington.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there, and he made him attempt a difficult layup.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here is Daniels after J.J. Redick's bucket. Daniels kicks to Crawford, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Crawford's got 23.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
Embiid. And stolen by Ayton. In the corner, Daniels. Buries it from three-point range. Daniels has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense looked lost there. Get out your compass. No excuses. You got to guard the perimeter.
Simmons inside. Holmes on him. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Embiid's got 7 points.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
In the corner, Daniels. Ayton in the corner. Crawford against Redick. Offensive rebound. Crawford outside. Second shot opportunity. And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 23 points, 6 assists, and 1 steal. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
Kenny, your take on Phoenix.
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
We welcome you back to Philadelphia, a town full of history. That's City Hall right there with the statue of William Penn perched atop it. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
I'll tell you, the scoring he gave them in the first half really made the difference.
Well, the defense is paying attention to a lot of other guys. He's gotten some good looks, and he's done a great job of finishing those off.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Suns trail by 8. Second half underway. Here's who Igor Kokoshkov's got on the floor. They've got Trevor Ariza, Crawford out there with Booker. Then there's Ayton. And it's Jackson in at the 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
For 3, Covington. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Crawford outside. On the wing, Jackson. Ariza outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Down low. And McConnell gets it to go. And it's an 11-point 76ers lead.
And Simmons is just the total package. I mean, a player that can really dish it to his teammates.
Here's Crawford. He kicks to Ayton. The dish to Booker. 6 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Ben Simmons.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, I mean, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development.
Free throw good, Booker. And Greg, if you know anything about Devin Booker, so dedicated to his craft. What's next for him, you think, in taking his game to the next level?
No doubt. I think it starts at the defensive end. I mean, he's one of the league's best at scoring the basketball, but defensively, I think that's going to be the challenge if he wants to become truly an elite player.
Both free throws good from Booker. You know, Brent, when you think of Devin Booker, you immediately think scoring. But he's become, as time goes on, an excellent facilitator as well.
Well, I think he's learning to do that, Kevin, because of the playing time that he's getting. And the defenses that he has seen in the early part of his career have been quite unique. You know, 2 out of the first 3 years that he played in the NBA, he's averaging over 20 points. So the passing part of his game, the more feel part of his game, it's coming along nicely.
Jackson kicks to Ayton. He dishes it to Ariza. Booker outside. To the middle. Covington with the steal. McConnell scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. And Simmons kicks to Covington. Embiid somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Embiid's got 9 points. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns.
Timeout.
It's a 13-point game. And the Suns call time.
And watching Robert Covington and how he plays out there, great 3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates and doesn't force shots.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Fultz is checked in. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Jackson finds Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker sometimes can come up with those, Kevin. He can be an impressive dunker.
Philadelphia leading by 11. And Greg with Covington, he makes a point with his game to take what the defense gives him.
And sometimes that means Covington will go nights where he shoots very little. He's okay with that. He's focused on efficiency and making the best decision for the team. Only cares about wins and a true team player. And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
Now here's Covington. He has 5. Five to shoot. To the inside. Here's Embiid. The 76ers have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
Joel Embiid at the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And the 76ers with some changes. Saric is checked in for Simmons. And Wilson Chandler's subbed in for Robert Covington. And a change for the Suns. Anderson's checked in. And Embiid drops them both. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Well, Booker can mix it up. Once he's got a lane to the hoop, he jumps all over the defense there.
Now Fultz. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Stolen by Anderson. And here's Ariza. Here's Crawford. Saric grabs the board. Jackson against Chandler. And Redick the bucket on the assist by Chandler. That's now 8 points for J.J. Redick.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And Booker kicks to Crawford. Kicks it out to Ariza. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Ariza's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The pass to Saric. Chandler outside. It's Redick on the wing. Lets the three fly. Phoenix grabs the miss. Jackson looking around. It's deflected. Outside, Redick. Redick can't get that one to fall.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Crawford kicks to Booker. Ariza outside. Booker with no one around. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Booker's got 23.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And it's Chandler top of the key. To the paint. Saric inside. Guarded by Jackson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Johnson, he's checked in for Embiid. And for the Suns, Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Josh Jackson. And Daniels subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Now here's Booker, guarded by Fultz. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. On defense, Philadelphia. Here's Daniels. No good on the triple.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
A good job by Wilson right there to recognize his teammate was open and just simply gave it up.
Daniels with it. He's got 8. Passes it to Holmes. Takes a 3. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Daniels.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
Now here's Chandler. He's got 8. Now here's Ariza. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Booker has a bit of that Klay Thompson in him. It feels like when he gets going like this, he can be very, very dangerous.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And Trevor Ariza, such a steady veteran.
I mean, just long, a versatile defender, can also knock down the triple. When you look at how far he's come since he entered the league as really just a raw athlete, it's a credit to his work ethic, no doubt about it. He has mastered his role.
Warren's checked in for the Suns.
Yeah, love watching Fultz do his thing in that pick and roll. Just picks apart the defense, taking what they give him.
Daniels with it, covered by Redick. It's stolen by Fultz. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. They get it again.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Booker the pass to Anderson. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Well, you could see Anderson preparing the shot as the ball made its way to him. His ability to read the defense and create that good shot is remarkable.
Now here's Redick. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. 6 to shoot. Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely. Here's Saric. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
A fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
Chandler outside. That one misses. The Suns go the other way with it. And Warren, here we go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Mike Muscala comes in for Amir Johnson. And it's T.J. McConnell in for J.J. Redick. On the inbound, shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Booker.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. McConnell finds Chandler. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Chandler's got 10 points in the game.
They did not throw Chandler off his route that time. Even when you get physical with him, he's staying after it.
Here's Holmes. Dishes it to Anderson. Here's the floater. And the layup is up and in. Anderson's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now McConnell. 8 points for him. And here is Muscala. 5 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And checking out the numbers for T.J. Warren. His last 10 games, he's around 14 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
And the first one drops. Robert Covington's checked in for Philadelphia. Both good from the line that time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Daniels kicks to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Now here's Covington. He's covered by Daniels. Another miss by Philadelphia. Suns trail by 8. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Booker outside. And the Suns tack on 2 more. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. McConnell passes to Chandler. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots. Well, Phoenix shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Daniels kicks to Booker. Pass to Holmes. In the corner, Daniels. Good on the triple. Daniels has got 6 here in this quarter.
The defense cannot let guys get into that kind of comfort zone. You have to patrol the 3-point line or you risk getting burned.
Now here's Covington. He has 5. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Suns. Booker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Daniels, no good. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Chandler. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. From down in the low post, it goes. Chandler's got 14. Suns trail by 7. Booker looking around. On the wing, Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. An easy 2 points on the layup. 16 points for him.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
Yeah, this is the feel of a player to use his body to keep the shot from being blocked. Excellent work there.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. 76ers on top, up by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Covington at the 3 and Saric at the 4. Ben Simmons is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Muscala in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Suns trail by 5. To the inside, Warren. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Warren's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Suns. Now the pass to Simmons. Over Booker. And that one goes long.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Sharch finds Simmons. Over Booker. The putback. Phoenix grabs the miss. Holmes got his fourth rebound in this one. And the wide open shot from Warren. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Well, the defense better look up and say thanks. Leaving guys that wide open is not a recipe for success.
Knocks down the three ball.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, it's one of those nights where if a team down the stretch can get one or two stops, they may win it.
Holmes passes to Warren. Kicks it to Crawford. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Simmons. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best efforts.
The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Phoenix. Josh Jackson comes in for T.J. Warren. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And Booker gets to Ariza. Back to Booker. Crawford against Simmons. Booker outside. This one for three. Sharch grabs the board. Sharch has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Simmons slams it in.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, they're just absolutely getting anything and everything that they want out there. They have not let up.
In the corner, it's Crawford. And just miss after miss right now.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Simmons on the wing, guarded by Crawford. Back to McConnell. There's the three. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Phoenix no good that time either. Now the 76ers with it. They've got an 8-0 run. Such a wide open look. Sharch has got 11 in the second half. Suns trail by 13. Crawford finds Booker. Fires from deep. Sharch grabs the board. Sharch has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Back to Simmons. McConnell passes to Simmons. Banked in off the glass. Simmons got 30 points.
Well, he's got a baton in the right hand as he's orchestrating what's going on. A maestro, if you will.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. One thing I like about Adam Silver, he is always looking to break new ground, push the envelopes, and develop new areas of innovation.
Well, always forward thinking. And of course, this league has always done that. Adam has found a new position in the league, having a chief innovation officer in place, somebody that's always examining not only how things are going in the league and maybe being adaptable to change, but examining what's going on worldwide. And you always see the way the league tinkers with and toys with Summer League and the way the G League competition sets up in order to try to find more ways to make the game more enjoyable or more accessible to the fan base.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the 76ers. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
McConnell with it. He kicks it to Covington. Out left to the wing. 18 feet out. Ariza with the rebound.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. The defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
And it goes down 2 points. 7 points for Josh Jackson.
I like to see Jackson with these kind of plays, getting into the paint and then getting a little bit more creative with the scoring opportunity.
Passes it to Covington. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 14. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Crawford outside. Back to Booker. Crawford outside. It's Ariza on the wing. Defended by Covington. Ariza no luck.
And I really thought he was going to send that shot the other way, but at least he forces the miss.
Well, just good timing on his part. Anytime the shooter has to adjust, the defense wins.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Embiid, no good. Suns trail by 14. Jackson dishes to Ariza. And he converts the layup.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Simmons. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Simmons got 9 points now in the quarter.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
Jackson kicks to Booker. Baseline jumper. And it falls over the rim and in. Booker's got 33.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Outside, Redick. Pass to McConnell. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Jackson has the open look. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. That's tipped and stolen by Ayton. Crawford kicks to Jackson. And he drops it in from the low post. The 76ers leading by 10. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Covington for 3. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Suns trail by 10. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, Booker, as a guard, is still 6'6" and can get up like that.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Outside, Redick puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ariza has the open look. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Over to the wing. Releases. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Simmons got 13 points here in the second half alone. Suns trail by 9. Crawford kicks to Ariza. Doesn't go for him. Simmons with the defensive effort. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Such astounding shooting right now from him. He is untouchable from the perimeter. What a performance.
One shot, find the lanes.
That's good from Simmons. Now Crawford. And there's the pass to Ayton. Booker outside. The teardrop falls in. Booker's got 8 here in the quarter.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Ariza against Simmons. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Ariza against Simmons. Over Ariza. That's tipped. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 7. Kicks it out to Booker. Passes it to Ariza. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Covington. Hits the front of the rim and out. The 76ers leading by 7. Lets it go with a 3. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Booker. The shot that time not on target. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. At one point they led by 16. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
You're right. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And it's rebounded by Covington.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Booker outside. Over McConnell. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Booker.
That's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets, as important as that one.
Embiid finds Covington, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Shoots from 12, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
Pass to Embiid. Over Ayton. That one is good from Joel Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Not completely over, but it's getting close.
Yeah, but you still got to play this one out. Near impossible, but I've seen stranger things happen.
And the 76ers shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. 50 seconds left in the game. Back to Simmons. Over Ariza. Rebounded by Jackson.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
No doubt. Professional move all the way. Puts the team on his back when it matters most. 6
seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Simmons trying to get open. Embiid, no good. And the Suns call time here. They're down by 2. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this?
I really like when you run plays that have options, get to either one, and take the best shot available.
Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That'll be his second foul of the game. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Booker outside. Over McConnell. Oh, off target. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They lead by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And the Suns call time. They're behind by 4. Just 2 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Here's Ariza. It's off. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.